Hi, I'm Tom Scioli, author of Space Opera Xanadax Across the Unknown Dimensions of the Galaxy. Now a real book from Image Comics. It exists. It exists in all its glory. It's a wonderful thing.
It's great to be in the physical presence of it.
This was waiting for me on my front porch. And man, take a look at that. So anyway, this is Space Opera Xanadax Across the Unknown Dimensions of the Galaxy from Image Comics. I wrote it, drew it, colored it, conceived of it, and it took about 5 years. I mean, obviously, I've been working on other stuff at the same time, but this is like a culmination of years of work.
Great cover.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I want the cover, it's like the interior is the art and the cover is the commerce. Jeff Smith said that. Jeff Smith, creator of Bone. And I kind of live by that now, it helps me understand. And so this is the moneymaker here is the cover. You got to knock it out of the park.
Incredible. And I'm so interested by this character here, Tom. Mm-hmm. He looks so awesome. I love it like a metal half face.
Oh, sure.
So cool. Like I can't get enough of that look.
The logo was a lot of fun to design. It took a lot of steps to get to this point. That everything was really fun, and so it just we get started. We got all this information over here, and then we get right into the heart of it, right into the it's very cinematic.
Oh, this is what a great landscape.
A lot of big images and letting the images do the heavy lifting. Let the images tell the story. It is an Image comic, after all. The images should be first and foremost. Like, I think of it like in the comic, have the amount of dialogue that you would have in a movie. You know what I mean? Like in a movie, it's not like, it starts out and with like the panoramic shot, and it's like, my name is and when I was a boy, and like where a lot of comics actually do that. Like that's kind of a convention of comics, but to just have let things linger, and then like punctuated with dialogue.
I love a good sci-fi ramp. I love in like Star Wars and stuff. Mm-hmm. They have these ramps with no guide rails. Yeah. It's like I always think everyone's gonna die. Like I would scrub and accidentally kill myself in like a Star Wars ramp.
yeah. It's built for drama, not for safety. In The Last Jedi, like I was reading like the Art of the Last Jedi book, and there were storyboards for like a sequence where they start off on one of those like narrow walkways, and then they're running through it, and it gets narrower and narrower until it's basically they're like walking on like a tightrope or something. It's again playing with those conventions. But this I really love how this turned out. It's a long way down, but it may be your best option. This misadventure of yours has gone on long enough. You expect me to surrender? I expect you to die, brother. I've changed, improved. The ultimate warrior.
Yes.
The action commences.
These guys are awesome looking.
I mean, Matt, this is the kind of comic that I was born to make. Like this is what and I haven't changed a bit. Like this is the kind of stuff I was drawing when I was a kid, and now I get to actually make books, make a big fat look at how a big substantial book about this kind of stuff.
Huge. On his laser hands, I love how they're like spiking out the top.
Yeah,
that is such a cool design.
I was looking at like different kinds of gauntlets and stuff, and it was this like this medieval glove that had spikes coming out here and then out the top, and then there were like hooks. I thought about having like laser hooks.
Oh my god!
But I felt like that might be a step too far. I mean, from your reaction, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I probably should have added the laser hooks. But
I would kill for a Xanadax action figure. Oh, here we go. The one sheet that's in the theater.
Yeah, right. No, you're right. That's the poster.
That's the movie
Tom
poster.
Scioli presents Space Opera Xanadax Across the Unknown Dimensions of the Galaxy.
Oh,
in 3D.
Love the wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, and this, like, some of the technique drawing the faces and stuff, these were like new techniques for me. Painterly, soft focus.
This guy's outfit is incredible. I love a good like a big collar.
The Dracula collar.
So awesome.
And then meanwhile, 1 zillion light years away.
Oh, I've seen these pants. This is fucking great.
Yeah, this is the big.
This is awesome.
The big breakout of Public Enemy #1.
Oh my god. Oh, here we go. This is
that you has it been so long that you've forgotten what these hands can do? Has it been so long that you've forgotten the mighty Volkanikov?
Volkanikov, what a great villain! I love this. I love this whole his little. He's like quake and cower. They think making the handover legitimate thing, but then I love the ruby cell they get him in.
Yeah, the double cross. Yep.
That's such a great image.
He's strong and savage, but he's, these guys are a little bit smarter, so they outsmart him.
This is so sick.
Mm-hmm.
I love like a Jolly Roger on anything.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, space pirates,
What a great character. She's such a badass.
Mm-hmm. And I also like the idea, in early versions of Star Wars and a lot of the Ralph McQuarrie art, it's like everybody had a lightsaber. It's like they were standard issue. And then at a certain point, Lucas decided, wait, we're going to make the lightsaber special. It's going to be kind of like a holy relic that only some people have. But in the early, it was just standard issue. Like every single person in the universe had a laser sword. This comic had a pretty, a very natural gestation period. It just kind of unfolded over a bunch of years and just kind of figuring out all the little bits and pieces and how they go together and where one story intersects with another. And just trying to make a very a nice flow to it, kind of a very readable experience, a sort of just naturalistic flow where you just go from one panel to the next in just a really smooth and pleasing way.
This guy's look is just incredible. I love the hairy
yeah.
shagged out almost Wolfman kind of look to him. And I love all these grids everywhere. That's so awesome. The solar panels.
We got some space mafioso.
Who is this?
This is what Francis Ford Coppola said he didn't want in The Godfather. The guys with the hats and the white ties with the black suits. This was fun to draw, this sort of medical, the medical robots and these kind of little
great
spaces.
hallways.
Yeah. And then the space diner.
Oh,
who could forget the space diner scene in Attack of the Clones had the space diner. Yeah. And then we get a flashback. This is the origin story.
A Nutra cartridge. I like the color palette changes.
You like the palette change? Yeah, I felt to make the flashbacks read as not just another change of scene. It's not here's another new character, but okay, we're echoing the composition and it's a different color scheme. So this is the past.
This blue is popping too.
Yeah, there's a couple color because it's mostly a red palette throughout, and then there's the occasional blue or green that kind of asserts itself
before, but I'll say it again. In your work, I'm obsessed with just the minor little guys around. I love this guy here, or they just are
and they show up they show up once and then you never see them again. But yeah, it's fun designing them. We're back to the present.
Got a drill.
But so I mean it, and so the story continues. It's really, I mean, it's just a big, it's pretty,
oh my.
Here's something I've always wanted to do. I always had a vision in my head of when somebody gets disintegrated in a comic how come it never looks like this? So I just kind of had it in my head, like, one of these days I'm going to show somebody getting disintegrated in a comic, and this is how I'm going to do it. So I finally got to do it. I want to kind of skip ahead to, because here's like the little secret bonus track, the hidden track, the little secret backup at the end is Princess, the space princess from outer space. This is a comic I'm super proud of. I made this comic a bunch of years ago. For one reason or another, it never saw print. And so I thought, you know what? I'm doing this big fat image book, and I got a bunch of pages in the back set aside for like sketches and whatnot. And I thought, fuck all that. What if instead of, sketches and how-to and stuff, what if I just give you a whole other comic? This is my way of getting Princess out there too,
What a great design. She looks so cool.
Yeah, and it's a pretty different aesthetic. I don't know that I did any, I'm trying to think if I did any other comics in this aesthetic. I mean, it's somewhere between, this was what I did immediately after Superpowers. So it's a little bit in that realm, but it's not like super compressed like Superpowers. Superpowers, again, because of, the space restraints that I had, was very, a million panels and stuff, where this is a little closer to like my more recent stuff like Xanadax and stuff, where it's got like some room to breathe.
This is beautiful stuff.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this might be the most beautiful comic I've ever made. I mean, beauty isn't everything, but this was, gorgeous. And it was sort of that was my intent, was to make something that was just very beautiful. Because I see elements of this ending up, because the comic I did right after this, would have been GoBots. And then after that, the Jack Kirby book and Fantastic Four Grand Design. And this has elements that sort of end up in the Jack Kirby book. I mean, part of it is like the sort of, the anime influence, the large-eyed protagonist, but just the type of drawing, the way it's drawn, the illustrative quality. A lot of that does end up in the Jack Kirby book, but then the layouts, the reading experience is a little closer to the reading experience in the Stan Lee book, or in Xanadax, or some of my other stuff.
And it feels perfectly at home in the Xanadax book.
This is fun. This rock band, the Barbarians, with their painted van. Yeah, the world building is very fun. And then the cool. interior of the van, and the sort of black light aesthetic.
That's so awesome.
And then this bakery that's seems very just again the sort of color scheme and the drawing style make it seem like a very pleasant place to be, as opposed to this, which is a little bit lurid, a little bit intense.
It's nice and cozy in that bakery.
Yeah. You can almost smell the cakes and stuff. This guy was fun to draw and fun to color.
He looks great.
I mean, I really like
so good.
The way this whole book printed, and these princess pages, they look like $1 million. Like,
I cannot wait to have this on my bookshelf. Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah, some cool looking villains. God. Yeah, this is kind of like a road not taken, because I had this sort of set up to be like my ongoing creator-owned comic series, like coming out every month or every other month or whatever. But then I kind of
could see this as a HBO Max show.
Yeah, I feel like its time has come. I wouldn't mind following it up. This is her brother. And then there you have it. And then I did manage to include, some sketch material and stuff. So there would have been a lot more of this kind of stuff if I didn't end up including Princess, the space princess from outer space. But look, you get both. You get Princess and you get some bonus feature. And then there's my author photo. And then there we are. So, I got this early, a couple of weeks before it comes out. I think it comes out in like 2 weeks or so, but it's coming out in August. So be on the lookout for it.
Look how much you get.
Yeah, you get a lot. And it's $20. This would be a bargain at double the price. Thanks for taking a look at this with me.
This is so awesome. It's my pleasure. Thanks for showing it to me.
Hey, no problem. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.